Zsuzsanna Vegh is a program officer at the German Marshall Fund of the United States, and she joins us live now from the German capital, Berlin. What theory do you have behind this wave of populism and this rightward shift taking place right across Europe?
Thank you very much for having me. The reasons are quite complex, and of course, the various countries have their own specificities, but there are some cross-cutting trends that we can definitely highlight. For one, over the past decades, Europe has been stumbling from crisis to crisis, and this definitely increases a general sense of insecurity, both on individual and societal levels, that makes a lot of people more perceptive to look for some new solutions, something that they haven't tried yet, something that sounds easy to understand and maybe implement. And the far right has been, as it has increasingly professionalized over the past decade or two, been very talented in capturing this interest and vote and providing solutions, simplistic as they are, to voters' fears and insecurities. When it combines with a disillusionment with the establishment, with the system, then these two meet very strongly. And additionally, one more thing I would highlight here is the role of social media. The far right has been extremely talented to use this as a new tool and reach new voters.
This is it, isn't it? I mean, you alluded to it. It's not just about, angry workers, who see their real incomes falling, but it's about actually some of the wealthy now, too, and some of the elites in these societies which are jumping on this, too.
Yes, definitely. The voter base of the far right is much broader than we used to think. It's no longer just the blue-collar worker who is maybe even harboring nationalistic sentiments. The insecurities are also complex. The far right is also addressing a broader and broader agenda, and is stepping into a disillusionment with the mainstream parties, who many voters are turning away from, perceiving them as not having provided solutions to their economic and socioeconomic problems, insecurities in certain cases. So they are open to try something new. It's not just a protest vote, I wouldn't say that, but it is also not only a vote of nationalist xenophobic sentiment.
Yeah, and is it because perhaps we have our the status quo, some of these traditional mainstream parties, just not really feeling the vibe from their people and also not having long-term solutions for their countries?
I think it is true that there is an increasing detachment. I would also say that the center-right and the center-left have, due to pressures to govern together, have in many cases moved somewhat closer together. Also, the solutions that they would provide in many cases are way more complex than what the far right portrays. It would put forward and much harder to explain. So the far right is very good in providing simplistic responses, which may not solve the problems that we are facing, but the mainstream, the democratic parties, definitely have a PR problem in terms of selling their messages.
Zsuzsanna, thank you so much for joining us. Zsuzsanna Vegh, Program Officer of the German Marshall Fund of the US.
Thank you very much for having me.